Felicia. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So what's been going on? Anything new?
Not really.
No? Okay. Well, so to ask you today, how anxious are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Like 10 being not anxious at all, 1 being on a mental breakdown.
10 being not anxious at all. About 7.
7? Okay. Pretty high. What's been going on? Anything with school or your parents at home? Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here.
Okay, well, the past week, since we met last, school was getting a little bit better, because I've been going to the tutoring and stuff, so.
Yeah. Okay, so you've been going to the tutoring. Do you like your tutor?
Yes.
So you feel like it's working well for you?
I feel like it works well when I'm at school. It's easier to get things done.
Okay, and what class is your tutor exactly for?
It's for my math class.
Your math class? Okay, and like, does your tutor give you skills to help you? Like, how is the tutoring actually working?
It's more so like actually helping me with the work, but yeah, just skills and how to do the math and to take time to do it, so it's, so I can focus and stuff.
Okay, that's really good. So you'd want to continue that?
Yeah, definitely for at least the next semester too. Yeah.
Okay, and do you see like do you feel like when you're in class you're understanding it more, or is it like only when you're with your tutor that you're understanding it?
I seem to get it a little bit more when I'm with my tutor, and then once I'm in class, it kind of goes out the window a little bit.
Okay. So do you see? Is it the teacher, or do you feel like it's just?
I think it's just hard to focus.
Hard to focus.
It's kind of like, yeah, and then
Okay.
the anxiety kind of makes it a little
So
worse.
you think that your anxiety is distracting you in this class too?
I think so.
Okay. So when do you think is it the math that's making you anxious, or are you not understanding it making you anxious?
I think the fact that I don't understand it
Okay.
is what makes me the most anxious, is because it's like a subject I always struggled in, so.
Okay. So, do you feel like when you're with your tutor, do you feel more confident, like no anxiety with your tutor, or
Yeah, I feel a little bit better.
you feel better with the tutor? Okay. And you said that you feel more focused with your tutor, right?
Yes.
And at school. So you're always at school working with the tutor on campus?
I feel like I get more done when I'm at school.
Okay. And then, so you don't study at home?
I try to, but it doesn't really work out.
You said it doesn't work out. Why is that?
There's a lot going on, so it's kind of hard to like really focus and get my things done.
A lot going on at home, a lot of good things, a lot of bad things.
Yeah, there's a lot of, both.
Both? Okay.
But yeah.
You want to speak on it a little bit? So, like, at home, is your, like, busy household or small household, quiet, loud?
It's quiet, but it can be loud, too.
It's quiet, but it can be loud. Okay. When is it loud? Like during the day, at night?
Usually more so at nighttime.
Okay. Not much sleeping going on.
No.
Okay, so who do you live with in your household?
My mom and my dad.
Your mom and your dad. And then, so there's only 3 of you guys. So who's the loudest in the house?
Probably my parents, not me. Yeah.
Your parents. And are they having
Usually-
a good time with each other, or are they
No, they're fighting a lot.
a lot of fighting at home? Okay. So do you know what they're arguing about, or
Half the time I don't. They just kind of argue over everything.
argue over everything? And how does that make you feel?
It gives me anxiety, and it's hard for me to focus on my schoolwork.
Okay. So you don't do your homework or anything at home?
So I don't get a lot done when I'm at home at night.
Okay. So are you like playing referee to your parents at home, or?
Sometimes, but I try not to get involved. So I'll usually just like stay in my room or go out.
Okay. All right. And do they argue a lot in front of you, or?
Yeah, they do.
a lot of in front of you, and have like so you said that. How does it make you feel exactly?
Makes me kind of anxious.
Makes you anxious. So when your parents are arguing, let's go back to our scale. How do you feel at that moment?
10 being really anxious.
Yeah. No, 10 being not anxious at all, and
Oh.
1 being like you're at a mental breakdown.
Oh, okay. Probably like 5, 6.
5 or 6.
5
okay.
or 4, sorry.
Okay. And a 5 and a 4. Okay, so then so have you talked to your parents about this? Have you told them about anxiety and the arguing?
Not really. I haven't. I don't think it would really change much.
You haven't talked to them? Okay. Why do you feel like it wouldn't change much?
I don't know, because I feel like they argue about all the different kind of issues, and I feel like if that's kind of where they are right now, so it
Mhm.
wouldn't really, I don't think that my talking to them would really kind of help anything.
You said they argue about all different types of issues, and you said that they argue about everything. So, can you give an example, at least one, like last night, if they argued, what was it about? And if it was really silly or, you know.
Yeah, it's usually kind of something silly, but I don't remember what it was last night. I mean, I heard them yelling, but I couldn't really. It wasn't.
Okay.
I kind of tuned it out
Okay.
and tried to.
Okay. So you just blank. Okay. So when you're at school, and then you feel so at school, you clearly feel less anxious than at home.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And then, are you getting a lot of work done at school, or?
Yeah, I try and get to school early before my classes so I can do a lot of the stuff that I was supposed to do the night before, but I
Mhm.
couldn't. So I get a lot done at school. I like it.
Okay. And how do you think that we can go about bringing your anxiety down for your class and at home? What do you think the first step could be?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's talk about. Okay, so you say at school your anxiety's at a 7, and your teacher. Well, you're not your teacher. Your tutor. You really like your tutor. You feel like that works well. Are there any skills that your tutor is doing with you that makes you feel like it's more easier to understand and you feel more confident in doing your work?
It's kind of like she teaches me how to like take it slow and kind of like really focus on each thing instead of kind of like jumping around and stuff, and
Okay.
like I usually do.
So you're at a slower pace with your tutor, I guess, than maybe being in class. And,
Yes, it's easier like one-on-one than it
Okay.
is like in class to ask questions and to really get it.
Okay. So do you feel like any of those skills you can do on your own without your tutor? So like when you're at school and you're working on your math problems, do you feel like maybe you can use, take it slow by yourself, or any other skills your tutor does with you to help you understand? You feel like you can do it on your own? Do you feel like you always have to have your tutor?
I mean, I don't think I always have to have my tutor. I think that it's kind of like I don't know, it just, it helps me more like
Yeah.
to understand it, but I think that I could probably do it on my own too.
I think you could do it on your own too. I think so. Would you want to try doing it on your own, or do you feel like you would need your tutor and then you can ease off more?
I feel like because this is like my first time actually having a tutor that it's really been helping.
Yes, of
So
course.
maybe like, at the end of the semester or something, if I.
Okay, that works. So maybe at the end of the semester you can start doing some more work on your own with your
Mhm.
math, and
Yeah.
hopefully you keeping your grade up, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then so at home with the parents, the communication, that really concerns me. How do you like do you feel like you could talk to your parents? Like, do you feel like maybe not together maybe, but separate, maybe talk to mom or talk to dad and be like, or do you feel like that wouldn't help? Like, you don't want to be involved?
I mean, it's sometimes I feel like it's a lot, like, I don't really want to be involved, but
Mhm.
I think if I ever had to talk to someone, I could probably talk to my mom maybe or say something, but
Okay. Do you feel comfortable enough talking to your mom and being like, hey mom, like I feel like I can't get any work done in this house with the constant arguing, or
Yeah.
do you feel
I think I could.
think you could? Would you want to do that with your mom at least? And tell them, hey mom, my anxiety is it's through the roof at the house. I can't do homework. I don't want to be here sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you think you could talk to her about that and see where things go from there?
Yeah. I think a good way for me is